Internet! Tammy here, Lilac City Soapery. I know I've been gone for a while. Lots of things going on in my life, but I am back to soaping. So today we're going to be doing a really wonderfully scented soap. I call it Tooty Frooty. The scent is from Nurture's Garden, and it is called Fruity Rings, and it smells amazing. So let's get started here. So as you can see, I have put in my lye in with my solid oils, and the lye water in with the solid oils melts the solids, and when I get those all melted, then I will add the olive oil, or the room temperature liquid oils, to the mix, and then beat the crap out of it with a stick blender or with a whisk to get it to come to trace. So I'm showing you this because a couple people have been asking me about, well, how come you don't wait for your lye to come to room temperature and heat your oils and blah. Well, I was doing that for a long time, and it just took forever and ever and ever, and I'm too impatient for that mess. So when I found the way of doing this, I jumped on it, and it has worked for me every time, and I just love it. I don't have to wait for my lye to cool. I don't have to heat my oils up. I don't have to worry about them coming within 10 degrees of each other. It's just, it's so much simpler. So you just add your water, your lye to your water, and dissolve it all, and then pour it into your solid oils only. It melts them. As you can see, it melts them pretty good. You just have to keep mixing. And all the while, everything's cooling. When you add the lye water to your solid oils, those solid oils, they melt, but they will cool off. Everything cools off. So it's about 90-ish degrees, maybe right around 95, 100 degrees. And then when I add my liquid oil, it of course cools it down even further because everything is at room temperature. And down in my little soap room, it's a little bit less than room temperature. Boy, I can tell you that's a little cold down there. But here's the liquid oil, which is olive oil in this case. And scrapey. And get all that in there, and then we'll mix it a little bit with the whisk, and then I think I eventually turn to the stick blender. I've been using my whisk more often than my stick blender because I like it to stay at a light trace, so that I can play with it, so that I can do pretty swirls and all kinds of stuff. In this particular case, though, I do go back to the stick blender to actually speed up the process of the thickening, because I'm going to be using little colored soap balls, and I want to be able to suspend them in the soap so that they all don't float to the bottom, and so that I can achieve the look that I want for my soap. So up in the right hand corner, you'll see a little baggie, and it's got all kinds of little balls in there, and those are soap balls that I just sat in front of the television and one night and tore off little pieces of soap off of my soap dough and rolled them between my fingers, and I've got every color of the rainbow. It's pretty cool. So I thought that would be a neat looking soap. So no matter how it's cut, there will be little spheres in there of different colors, so that's kind of fun. I'm separating about a pound out of my 3-pound batch, so that I can use that to pipe on top, which if you guys are remember following me, yeah, I'm new at the piping, and oh my goodness, it's fun, but it sure does take some practice. That goes without saying. And I have found a brand new respect for the ladies of the soap world that are able to pipe so wonderfully. It's very impressive, and you think it's really easy. Yeah, not so much. So here I'm adding some Racing Stripe Orange and watermelon. I believe it's watermelon pink. The Racing Stripe Orange is from Brambleberry, and the watermelon is from Nurture. And I'm trying to get a peachy color, more of a peachy color, so that I didn't want to do white, and I want to try a little something different. So I thought a peach color would be really pretty, fairly neutral. that would show off the color of the little soap balls that I made. So that is that, and I'm debating, oh, did I already put that in? Oh, should I put in some more pink? So it's not an exact science, boy, that is the truth. So anyway, so we get it all blended, and I should be, I've even sped this up, and it's and it's kind of on the slow side. So I guess I stick my, yeah, I need it thicker, so I'm going to throw my stick blender back in there and really get it thickened up real quick. And then here shortly should have my mold out so that I can pour a little bit in the bottom. And of course I'm at the point where, Tammy, you're going to forget to put your scent in. And so there's my mom going, Tammy, honey, don't forget. So I think here in just a second or two, you're going to see me put in the scent. My mom and I were making the soap, and man, we just couldn't keep our noses out of it. It just smells amazing, just like you could eat it. It reminds me of Fruity Pebbles more than anything. And oh, it's just amazing. You see her hand? She goes, okay, hey, stop, put in the scent. There it is, Fruity Rings by Nurture. So, and I put in, that's a 4-ounce bottle, and I put in about 3 and a little bit more. I like it to be kind of strong so that the scent will stay with the soap a little bit longer. So I mix that in. Thank goodness for my mom, otherwise, oh, odorless. So, anywho, so put that in, and I should be putting it into the mold here, and then float in some of the soap balls, and we'll see how it goes. So I'll quit talking for a bit. I'm sure you don't want to hear me talk through the whole thing, and so you guys can see what I'm doing and listen to some music. I'll be back. So I'm sure you were able to see me throwing forcefully those soap spheres or soap balls into the soap. In retrospect, I guess I could have, like I've done before, put the end beds in with the soap and then just pour it in. But those little soap balls are fairly dense, and I was really afraid they were all just going to go to the bottom and they weren't going to disperse. You'll see in the cut soap that they didn't disperse like I wanted them to, which was kind of amazing. But I think they're cute. I think it turned out okay. Um, Little spots all over the place, so I think they turned out pretty good. So I finished the bottom layer, and I'm finished with the 2 pounds, and then um, the other 1 pound was sitting this whole time, getting a little bit more thick so that I was able to pipe it. So that's the reason you're not seeing that. And then here I'm putting some more of the little soap balls on and not hurling them in there quite the way I was before. So, but you know, I've said this before, like most soapers, you tend to overdo things. Oh, keep doing, or keep, keep stirring, or keep designing, and keep adding. And most soapers don't know when to quit. And I'm among the same. I'm one of those numbers. We all do it, and I don't know if it's just because it's so fun we don't want to stop. Maybe that's what it is. And in this case, I thought, oh, I've got enough in there. And in retrospect, I think I should have put more. So I may just have to do this one again and put like twice as much in. I think it will turn out better. So good mix though, good mix of color. And the best part about those little spheres, you may not see them when they're cut, but as you use the soap and the soap goes away, goes away. Oh, yeah, my camera battery died. Thanks, great. So I didn't get to show you how I piped it. But here's the cut bars. Anyway, as the soap goes away, the spheres show up, and then you have all kinds of color that keeps popping through. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.